whatever's a good seat for you. Close your eyes. Take a big deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth exhale and sigh it out. Let's do it again. Inhale. Open mouth exhale. Let it go. 2 more times here. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth exhale, letting it go, pushing all of that air out. Last one here. Fill up, inhale. Open mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Some of us are really feeling a lot of what's going on, feeling and holding on to a lot of emotion. There's a lot of things that we can't control. Like I am feeling it. Last week it was like a pity party and I was sad and I was feeling all these different things. And this week I'm really like looking forward to just being with the things I can control. And one of those things is my breath. It's my yoga practice. It's how I'm physically moving every day. So let that be maybe what you think about in this class is we really don't have a lot of control, and that's really scary in the situation, but we can have control over how we move, how we feel, how we breathe. We can bring all that together in this practice. We're gonna stay seated and start with some seated cat-cow. So take your hands to your knees, and as you inhale, you're gonna open that heart to the front, lift the chin away from the chest, and then exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin in towards the chest. For that seated cat. Same thing, inhale as you open. And then round the spine, tuck chin to the chest. One last time together, open up that heart, pull the chin away. And then round as you sit back, tucking the chin towards the chest. And then begin to move in an organic way, organic movement, something that feels good in your body. Maybe you're starting to roll side to side. Or just moving those shoulders or continuing in your cats and cows. Let's be here for about 5 breaths, moving in any way that feels good to your body. One really nice thing about practicing at home, and I found this especially since like after kind of stepping away from my personal practice, after having Faye and kind of spending a year figuring it all out, is that when I practice at home, I'm not fearful of like what anyone thinks about my practice because nobody can see it, and it's amazing. So really get into your body. Just what does it feel like? What does it need? Let's take 2 more rounds of breath here. Come back into that neutral spine. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up. And then we're gonna take that left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right hand comes back behind you and look back as you take an easy twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center, one more time each side. Exhale, easy twist. Don't press yourself too much into this twist. Last time through center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center, and let's hinge at the hips and find that fold in that seat. Hold this here for a couple of breaths, maybe walking side to side. And eventually moving into a tabletop position. I'll give you 3 breaths for us to all meet in table. From tabletop, let's reach that right arm out in front. Left foot presses back behind you, heel pressing towards your back wall, the back of your mat. Lift the right arm up about 1 inch. Lift the left leg up about 1 inch. Let's open out awkward airplane. My right arm coming out to the side. My left ankle coming forward in line with that left hip. Foot flex, toes pressing toward the front mirror if we were at the studio. Reaching here, drawing the belly in to feel fully supported. Let's hold it here for 3, 2, 1, come back and reach, right arm forward, left foot back behind you. Extend, maybe lift a little higher. Draw the knee and elbow in the center, tuck tight, pull the belly in. Come back out long. Awkward airplane round 2, right arm comes out, left leg comes out beside you, that ankle in line with the hip, foot flex, belly's in, everything holding tight. See if we can get the ankle in line with the hip for 3, 2, 1. Let's reach back out, really getting long, and then tuck the knee and the elbow in center. Come back out, extend. Last awkward airplane, let's open the right arm out. Left foot reaches in line with that hip. Everything's drawing in, hold here. 3, 2, 1. Come back out, extend, extend, extend. Modified cheetah, knee and elbow meet as you round the spine. And then come back to the extension. Bend your left knee, reach your right hand back for that foot, stack the shoulders and open up that chest to the right side of your mat. If we're not quite there, if we don't have that bind, grab a towel, grab a sweatshirt, grab a strap if you have one. We have a lot of things at home that we can use. And here, a perfect prop in this posture is like a little hand towel or dish towel or something. Release that bind, don't slingshot, come back out for that extension, come into table, let's find a cat and cow, round the spine, and then open. Come back into your neutral spine, let's hold a breath here, or hold here for a breath, I should say. And then extend that left arm out in front, thumbs up, fingertips energetic, and reach the right foot back behind you. Lift the left arm up about an inch and then follow with the right foot. Open out to the side, awkward airplane. Now my left arm is an extension of that left shoulder. I'm reaching and my right foot is coming in line with my right hip. Foot flexed, heel pressing towards the right side of your room. Come back out, extend. Drawing knee and elbow in the center, find that modified cheetah, tuck tight, draw the ribs in, the belly comes in. And then come back out long, find your extension. Round 2, awkward airplane, left arm opens out to the side as you bring your right foot in line with that right hip. Extend that leg, press the heel. Come back to the center, extension here, reaching the arm a little higher, maybe reaching the leg a little higher, and then draw the knee and elbow in, tuck tight, cheetah. Come back, extension, reaching, reaching, reaching. Last awkward airplane, open that left arm out to the side. Reach the right foot. Getting that ankle in line with the hip for 3, 2, 1. Find extension, longest you've been so far on this side. Tuck tight, knee and elbow meet in the center, everything drawing in toward the midline. Come back out, extension. Right knee bends, foot towards the glute, reach the left hand back. Find the bind, open the shoulders to the left side. Again, grab your prop. You may notice you're more open on one side. That's okay, feel it out. Press your hand into your foot into your hand. Keep pulling the bottom collarbone toward the left side of that mat and breathe for 3, 2, 1. Back to that extension. Last round here, cat-cow. Come through table, find your cat and cow. Take a baby step forward with those palms. Lift your hips, downward facing dog, upside down V. Walk the dog or find stillness. You got about 3 breaths to play around here. Let's reach that right leg high to the sky. Make circles with the ankles or with the ankle. Come back to stillness in that leg. Bend the knee and just very gently peel the hip open. Don't flip your dog. Don't push yourself into a wheel in the first 10 minutes of class. Just peel the hip open. Feel the hip starting to open here. If we start to dump weight in that left arm, bring weight back into the right so our shoulders stay square. Come back to 3-point leg straightens. Cheetah, knee to nose. Lower your knee to the ground. Let's find a modified side plank. So my right knee is on the ground, left hip stacks the right. My right hand is down, my left arm is extended up. Let's reach the arm overhead to the front of the room so my left fingertips are reaching to the front of the mat. Just feel that extension. Press that left pinky toe into the earth so breath is coming all the way through that left side body. And then we're going to lift that left leg up and we're going to crunch to the side here. So you're going to bend and bring the knee and the elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to your 3 points. So take your left hand down and reach your right leg high to the sky. 3.3 leg downward facing dog. Right knee taps the right elbow. Just tap it here. 3-point leg comes back up. Let's bring that right foot in between our hands. Lower your left knee to the ground and straighten your right leg for a half split. So here we want to keep our hips lifted over the knee. Straighten out the right foot, so you may need to heel toe, and then flex your foot. Draw your forehead to your ankle. Breathe into the back of that leg. You might have some tight muscles, some stuck energy going on here. Breathe and see if you can move that forehead closer to the ankle. Let's hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back, bend the knee on the right side, bend your knee, lift your left knee up and come into a high lunge. So you're gonna lift up, sweeping the arms up. We're in a high lunge position. Hands come down to frame your foot. Step back, high plank, hold round 1. Hold that first high plank, let's all meet there. Come forward on those tiptoes, low plank chaturanga. Inhale, big heart forward, upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog, hips rise. Walk the dog, find stillness, 3 breaths. Left leg rises. Start by making circles with that left ankle one direction and then the other. And then find stillness, bend the knee, open your hip, peel it open, slow here. If we tend to dump into that right side, bring weight back through the left, square my shoulders, and then continue to peel that hip open. Always coming back to those squared shoulders here. Come back to your 3 points, straighten out that leg. Cheetah, knee to nose. Draw the knee in tight. It's just like that modified. My belly's in. I've got that Uddiyana Bandha. I'm tucking the knee in towards the forehead. Lower the knee to the ground, modified side plank. My right hip stacks the left. My left palm is down, rooting into the earth, and I inhale, reach that right arm up. Start with a reach up to the ceiling, and then reach it overhead. Bring the bicep over the ear, fingertips over to the front of your mat. Root the pinky toe side of your right foot down into the earth to feel a full side body stretch here. Think about those intercostal muscles opening up with every breath. We're creating space. Reach that left leg up. Let's find those 5 side crunches. So we're going to connect the knee and the elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to come back to your 3 point. Take that right hand down to the ground. Lift that left leg high to the sky. Knee and elbow are going to meet. Find that modified, or what am I looking for? Mountain climber prep. 3 point. Left foot comes in between your hands. Lower the right knee to the ground. Find your half split. Straighten out your leg. Hips stay over the knees. Your forehead draws towards the shin. Toes to the ankle. Breathe into the back of that left leg. If you need blocks, you can use something at home. Last week, all I could think of was the phone book, and then my husband reminded me that phone books now are really thin if you get one, so that's not really what I'm looking for. You can use a thicker book. You could use, now I'm losing it all again. If you have anything that kind of look like blocks or look like you can kind of stack and hold your weight on them, definitely use that. I don't know why every time I come on here, I can't think of anything other than a phone book. All right, into that high lunge. So bend the left knee, lift the right knee off the ground, and on the inhale, that's when you sweep the arms up. Remember in yoga that inhales lift us, exhales take us down. Find your high plank on your exhale. Hold it there. Exhale, low plank chaturanga, then we inhale upward facing dog. Shine your heart forward, down dog, hips rise. We're going to modify that just a little bit, take a few things out and move through it quickly to get our blood starting to go. Let's warm ourselves up. Inhale, right leg rises. Cheetah, knee to nose. Lower that knee to the ground. Inhale, modified side plank. We're still going to get 5 of those side crunches. So let's bring the knee and elbow together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand to the ground. 3-point, right leg rises. Mountain climber, if you're ready to fly, you're ready to fly. Take the knee to the elbow and connect or fly or hold for 3, 2, 1, 3-point. Let's come into that half split. Bring your right foot in between your hands. Take the left knee to the ground, straighten out the leg, draw your forehead to the ankle. On the next inhale, sweep the arms up, high lunge, starting to connect breath and movement. Exhale, high to low plank. You ride the exhale the whole way down. Then inhale, upward facing, heart shines, downward facing, hips rise. Inhale, left leg rises. Cheetah, knee to nose, draw that knee in, lower it to the ground. Inhale, let's open up, modified side. Exhale, let's crunch, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back, 3-point, pressing yourself up, left leg extends. Mountain climber prep. Remember, if you're flying, you draw the elbows into the ribs, create chaturanga arms, and lift that right leg up high to the sky. Left leg comes back, 3-point. Come into that half split. Bring your left foot in between your hands. Right knee comes down. Straighten out the left leg. On your next inhale, high lunge. The full inhale through that transition brings you up. Exhale, Vinyasa. Our Vinyasa, high to low plank, upward facing, downward facing dog. One more time, if you're ready to sort of add here, you can add your mountain climbers, you can add full splits, but just know your body and know that it's a little different in the heat and not in the heat. So just, take that notice, feel how your body can work through this practice. Right leg rises. Cheetah, knee to nose, tuck tight. Knee lowers to the ground. Let's inhale, open side plank. We're going to find those crunches for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3-point, extend that leg right back up. Mountain climber, knee taps elbow here. Create the shelf fly, maybe even just lifting that left foot a tiny bit off the back of the mat. Come back, 3-point, right leg rises. Half or full splits, bring that foot in between your hands. We're going to hold for anyone doing those full splits to get in there. Let's hold it for 3, 2, 1. Let's all meet in that high lunge position. So we bend the knee, lift on the inhale, sweep the arms up. On the exhale, find that Vinyasa, step back, high to low plank. Meet me in downward facing dog. We'll take 2 breaths, make sure everybody can catch up. Last time through on the left side, left leg rises. Cheetah, knee to nose, tuck it all in. Knee lowers to the ground as you inhale, open, find that modified side, and then move into your crunches, knee and elbow touches for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back, 3-point, left leg lifts. Mountain climber prep here. Tap the knee to the elbow. If you're going to hold and want to work on flying, hold and start to feel that strength take over for when you're ready to fly. Bring your left leg back high to the sky, 3-point. Half or full splits, bring the foot in between your hands, straighten out that left leg, draw your forehead to your ankle, full splits, move there, we'll hold. 3, 2, 1. Everybody meet me in that high lunge. On your next in-breath, sweep the arms up. Hands come down to frame your foot, step back, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Hold here for a couple breaths. Remember at any time, if you need to take a second from your practice, come to down dog, come to child's pose. Don't lose your breath. Remember, what can we control? What can we work with that we can control? That's our breath and our movement. Don't let that get away from you. Don't let that be something that becomes out of your control during this practice. Let's rise high to the tiptoes. If you're ready to hop, hop into your forward fold at the top of your mat. Take your feet hip bones distance apart. Remember, that's 2 fists in between your feet. Hang heavy here. Think about no creases in the back of the neck. Total surrender in your fold. Bend the knees, make it about the spine. Some of us may be holding on to tension in our shoulders. Like for some of us, and I talk about this a lot, tension may be something that we're gonna hold on to for a while. Let it go, let it roll off. Don't let that tension become something that settles into our hips where we hold all this like real life-changing stuff. Let it roll off the shoulders. Let it be something that you can let go of. If you're in any sort of bind, release that bind and everyone slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Our chin will be the last thing to lift. Drawing our belly in, standing in this power position, feeling the ground beneath our feet, palms facing forward, energetic fingertips, belly drawing in, that pelvic tilt will happen. Lift your heart, pull the chin slightly away from the chest. Close your eyes. Take a moment here to set your intention. On the next inhale, sweep the arms up. When the palms touch, that's the cue to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, back is flat. Palm to mat, step back, high to low plank, meet me in downward facing dog. You can skip any or all vinyasas that you want to. You can also add your push-ups. You can add your handstands. Another benefit of being at home and working on your handstands. If you crash into your mirror, you don't have to call Pam or Mary. Right leg rises. Right knee taps left elbow, cross the body here. 3-point leg rises. Now we're going to cross and extend. Modified side plank, fallen star, rock star, whatever we're going to call it. Extend your right foot to the top left corner of your mat. Right palm comes down, and you're going to reach that left arm up, which is going to extend the heart to the ceiling. This is sometimes a hard one to hear and not see. So I call it revolve side plank. You may have heard it fallen star, rock star. This is where we are. And if you don't quite have it, you don't quite have it. It's not a big deal. Find a side plank. Let's come back. 3-point right leg rises. Warrior 1, bring your right foot in between your hands. Pivot your back heel to the ground. Inhale, bring the arms up. In my warrior 1, I want my left hip coming in line with my right. So my back heel, 45-ish degrees. We're all different. Our body shapes are different. Our bone structure is different. Just find what gets those hips in a line, keeps that pinky toe side of the left foot to the ground. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe you can look up at your energetic fingers. Let's find our striker. Straighten out your right leg. Take your palms to either side of the right foot. Draw your forehead to the ankle. Striker salute. Same as all my classes, we're going to start these first rounds a little slower, move faster through the last 1 or 2. So hold it here. Find these variations if you'd like. If you like to find a variation in strikers, you can take those hands back behind you. My belly draws in and I'm still working in that same stretch in the back of the leg. From strikers, we're going to find easy twist. Left hand comes down to the inside of the right foot. Pivot your left toes forward. Reach your right arm up. When you pull the belly in, you're going to get a little tighter. Some of us may be working hand to the outside of the right foot. Pinky toe, pinky finger in a line. Just get tight wherever you are. From here, let's step back, full side plank. So my left hand is down. I'm stepping my right foot back to stack on top of the left. I'm side planking. If you're on one side and I'm on the other, first of all, nobody knows. And second of all, nothing will happen if you do like planks opposite or whatever. It's okay. Find that side plank. Lift the hips a little bit higher or modify, take that knee to the ground. We're going to step back up into our high lunge. So your right foot's going to step to the front of your mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up, high lunge. Vinyasa, hands down to frame your foot. Step back, high to low plank. Meet me in downward facing dog. Left leg rises. Left knee taps right elbow, so you're going to cross the body, get in tight to the obliques. Activate. 3-point, bring the leg back up. Now we cross and extend my left foot to the top right corner of the mat. Left palm down, right arm reaches up. As my heart extends, I find a revolve side plank, fallen star, fallen rock star, fallen whatever. And we breathe and we hold and we lift and we shine. And we do all these things to stay active in our posture. 3-point, come back, bring that leg high to the sky. Warrior one, left foot comes in between your hands. That back heel pivots down to the ground as you inhale, rise. Remember, pull the shoulders away. When we're like this, when we're like shoulders are up to our ears, like we have tension. And I'm not going to say, like I always say, there's like nothing to worry about, but like pull them down, we're in yoga. There's nothing to worry about in like this 60 minutes of class. Just relax here. 2 more breaths in our warrior one, getting our right hip in line with the left. Being fully present in this posture. Straighten out your left leg, draw your forehead to your ankle, strikers. Maybe you take your hands to those whatever blocks or whatever you have, or maybe your hands are on a mat, you got pillows, that could work, especially if they're a little bit more firm. Breathe here. Let's find our easy twist. So my right palm comes down, right toes come forward. I have a bend in the left knee, my left arm comes up. Bellies are drawing in tight. Maybe taking the hand, pinky toe lining up with the pinky finger to get deeper in this twist. When we're ready, let's side plank. So step back. So now my right hand is down. I step my left hip to stack the right. Lift through the hips, arch from the wrist to the ankle. Maybe our leg is lifted now. Maybe the knee is down. Lots of variations here. Something different for everybody, for every level of practice. For every day. We're different every single day. We can feel some way. You know, on Monday and Tuesday, we have all this power and all this strength. And by the end of the week, like maybe we need to chill out a little bit. So we take the knee to the ground. We all have to draw the belly in, pull the ribs in to transition to our high lunge. So even with that knee to the ground, you can transition. You're going to step the foot forward and inhale. Everyone rise, high lunge. That's the in-breath. Exhale, step back, high plank to low plank. Then we inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog, hips rise. Let's do it again. Right leg rises. Cross your body, knee taps elbow. 3-point. Let's move faster. Revolve side plank, right foot to the top left corner of that mat. Inhale, open up that heart. 3-point, leg rises. Warrior one, bring your right foot in between your hands. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, strikers, hands down to frame, leg straightens, forehead to the ankle. Easy twist, left hand down. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Step back when you're ready. Stack hips. Find your side plank. Lift here. We're only here for a moment, but that means that we get high, 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 and then step forward. Sweep the arms up high, lunge. Exhale, step back, high to low plank. Meet me in downward facing dog where we're going to reach our left leg high to the sky. Cross the body, knee taps your elbow here. Get tight. 3-point. Cross and extend left foot to the top right corner. As you inhale, you're going to open up that heart. 3-point, bring that leg back, so extend it high to the sky, and then find your warrior one. Left foot in between your hands, back heel pivots, knee bent. Parallel on the left thigh, arms reaching up overhead. Exhale, strikers, leg straightens, forehead to the ankle. Let's inhale, open up, finding that twist. And then find your side plank. When you're ready, high lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, step back, high to low plank. Let's move through that one more time, about that same pace. Right leg rises. Knee taps elbow, cross your body. 3-point. This time, extend that foot. See if you can lift the foot up off the ground here. The right foot is extending to the top left corner. Engage it and lift. Keep it lifted, 3-point into warrior one. Bring that right foot. We'll all meet here in between your hands. Lift the arms up. Exhale, strikers, forehead to the ankle. Easy twist. You're going to take the left hand down, extend the right arm up, open your heart, twist. Side plank, step back, hips stack. They lift high. High lunge, right foot steps forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, vinyasa, adding your push-ups, taking them out, whatever you're going to do here. Left leg rises, last time through. We're halfway there. Bring that foot to that knee to your elbow. Cross the body. 3-point. Cross and extend. Left foot to the top right corner. Open the heart. 3-point. You come back up and find your warrior one. Bring that left foot in between your hands. Inhale, rise. Exhale, strikers. Easy twist. Right hand down. Pivot the toes forward and then twist in toward that left side. Side plank, root through the right palm, step back, left hip stacks the right. Left foot comes forward, high lunge as you sweep the arms up. Finish out this flow with a vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog. We're going to come into a little core series. It's going to happen here. I'm going to give you a few options. If you want to take a quick child's pose and listen, we'll do that. We're going to start here in a high plank position. From high plank, we're going to either hold this high plank, or you can move into a forearm plank. We'll move into a forearm plank. From forearm plank, you're going to hold it there, or if you're working on your forearm stand, I want you to lift your hips and go through that dolphin and walk your feet up. So let's all meet in downward facing dog to start. And then just come forward in our high plank. Remember, we should be able to seamlessly move from down dog to high plank and back without walking our hands and feet too much. So find that perfect high plank for your body and hold it here. Our bellies are drawing in. If you want to elevate your high plank, lift your right foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take your right foot to the ground or just stay here. Maybe you're on your knees. And then if you want to elevate it again, take that left foot up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forearm plank. So we're on forearm plank, both feet are to the ground. I've got my forearms. Okay, if we immediately brought our hands together, let's separate them back. My wrists are in line with the elbows. Everything is shoulder width apart. Now you can hold your forearm plank, or if you want to work into dolphin and work into your forearm stands, lift the hips. So it's like dolphins, like down dog with our forearms to the ground, and start to walk your feet forward. And as you notice, you're going to walk your feet closer toward the elbows, and eventually my hips are going to lift up over my shoulders. We're going to feel that part where we're lifting, 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 and we become a little bit more weightless. That might not be today, but maybe that's like something that you work on. You can do these every day. We're going to play around here for about 5 more breaths, and then everyone's going to meet me back in their forearm plank. And if your forearm plank is getting a little tiring, lower one knee to the ground or lower them both to the ground. If you feel like you can hold here and you want to step up the energy a little bit, you can lift a leg or tap knee and elbow. We got 3 more breaths here. Last breath. Meet me back in that forearm plank. Press yourself up through the right palm high plank. Downward facing dog. Rise high to the tiptoes. Put weight into the palms, look where you're going, find a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise, come all the way up. Let's take hands to heart center, close, eyes, reset. Sweep the ground, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink low in your chair. Look down, can you see your toes? That's our first checkpoint. Let's make sure we can see our toes. If we can't, sit back a little. Take the hands to heart center. Inhale, lift up through your ribs and then twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. And we talked about this last week. If we're not there, if we're not quite able to get the elbow to the outside of the knee, bring it in between your knees, squeeze tight, hook, and open. Bottom collarbone starting to reach up towards the ceiling, to the sky, wherever you are. Left foot's going to step to the back of your mat for a warrior 2. So left foot steps back, pivot your heels, open your arms to a T. Flip your front palm, stay in your lunge, say it to yourself, stay into your lunge. Flip the palm, reach back, reverse your warrior, stretching through that side body. Let's find a half moon. So take that right hand down about 6 inches in front of that foot. Stack your hips. Once you're stacked here and that foot's off the ground, then open your shoulders for your half moon. Maybe taking your hands to that block or whatever you're using. For some of us, we might already be here to lift the fingertips up off the ground or find that bind. We're going to hold our half moon here. Always have options. You can go to your wall. This is a perfect opportunity to practice all these postures on the wall. You have space. Let's come back into our warrior 2. We're going to very gently step that left foot down, the back heel pivots, arms are out to a T. Let's come into Skandasana at the back of our mat. That's that side lunge. So pivot your left knee, left toes to the left corner of that mat. Sink low, lift your chest. Stay low, walk it around, find the high lunge at the top of your mat. We're all going to meet there. From that high lunge, let's find a stork with our left knee up. So root down through your right leg, your right heel, lift that left knee up, stork. Pull the belly in, lift the knee higher. Make sure we're not leaning back to look higher. Actually lift a little higher by just drawing the belly in. Figure 4, we're crossing our left ankle over the right knee. Our right knee is slightly bent to support this figure 4. Now I know some of you are at home working on your arm balances, maybe your toe stands, maybe your twists. We're going to have ample time here, so take time, practice, or just hold a figure 4. Find stability. If we're shaking through that foundation, that right leg, that's good. Root the heel even tighter. Pull the belly in even more. Hold the figure 4. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. You're going to uncross, take that left foot back behind you. I'm back into my high lunge. Let's use that as our cue to transition to our vinyasa. High to low plank, meet me in downward facing dog. Rise high to the tiptoes. If you're ready to hop or you want to try that hop, bend the knees, take weight into your palms, empty the breath, and bring your toes to your wrists at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the ground, Utkatasana chair. So check your toes and sink low. Inhale, lift through center. Exhale, twist. We're going to bring that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Or bring it in between. Open up that collarbone, bottom collarbone, reaching up to the sky. That's going to help my shoulders stack. And I'm still drawing everything in that midline here. Right foot's going to step to the back of the mat. Let's find that warrior two. Pivot your right heel, arms out to a T. Look out past your front middle finger. Squeeze your shoulder blade. Flip the front palm, reach back. Pull breath in through that side body. Hold it. Really reach and keep the bend in the knee. Find that lunge and reach. And then find your half moon. So take the hand down to the ground. That's going to start to straighten out the knee. My hip stacks and my arm reaches up when I'm ready. That's the last thing to lift. That's the last thing to open. We always want to ground through that low body and then open up. Half moon variations, take them here. Again, if you're half mooning on your wall or you want to work on really opening your hip in a half moon, I'll walk you through what that looks like. So you'll come to a wall, same thing. You can go from a warrior two, hands down to the ground. You press your back to the wall and pin that hip back so the back of the hip is touching the wall, whatever that upper hip is. Flex your foot. You're going to feel how different and how open you are when you're really using this wall to help get you in that posture. It's awesome. Let's find warrior two. So gently step back. Take a few moments to get here. Don't rush. Skandasana, that side lunge, sink low to the right side, knee and toes in a line. Chest is lifted, maybe arms out, maybe binding, whatever you did on the other side. Stay low to the ground. Come to the front, find that high lunge. That's where we'll transition into that stork. So we have our high lunge. Bring that right knee in and up. Pull the belly in to bring it higher and hold. And then we're going to find that figure four. Knee just comes across the, or ankle, excuse me, comes across the knee. We have that tiny seat here. Hold it here, work into your toe stands. My hot 26ers, I know we're missing that class. Find the toe stand, that's what we do in there. And I'll just say, I will kind of drop this if you haven't seen your emails. Lindsay, I know I say her last name wrong, Lindsay D, is gonna offer a 26, and I'll at the end of class, we'll talk about some ways you can heat that up at your house. But she's gonna offer that for all my hot 26ers, so if you're missing that class, you'll have a form of it coming next week. From that figure four, let's step back into our high lunge. That's the transition. Vinyasa, meet me in downward facing dog. Rise high to the tiptoes. Come to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, reach and rise, come all the way up, reach up. Maybe you reach back. I haven't really cued the back bend, but if you're doing them, great. If not, this is the time we're warmed up and that's fine enough. Forward fold. Let's inhale, sweep the ground, Utkatasana chair. Let's find the twist. Take that elbow to the outside of the right knee. Left foot steps back, inhale, open, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach back. Half moon. Maybe we have that half moon with a balance or a bind or whatever we got our half moon going here. We're going to step back. We do this transition in my class a lot. If you can transition into your Skandasana, move right into it. Otherwise, find your half moon, find your warrior two, then find your Skandasana. Now stay low, inhale, high lunge. Stork, bring our left knee in and up. Ankle crosses over the knee. Find your figure four. We're only going to hold here for a moment. High lunge, step back. Vinyasa, hands down to frame. Maybe add a push-up. We only got one more side left, and then we're going to come down to our mat. Rise high to the tiptoes. Weight into the palms, forward fold, toes to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out the back, pull the belly in. Exhale, fold, sweep the ground. Utkatasana, chair sink low. Hands to heart center. Find your twist. Bring that elbow to the outside of the left knee. Really twist here. And then we step the foot back, open up, warrior two. Flip the front palms, don't come out of that lunge. Reach back. Half moon, hand to the ground, hip stack, shoulders open. Your choice in the transition. Let's all meet in Skandasana. So find that warrior two if you need to. Pause there, and then use that next round of breath to get into Skandasana, side lunge. Stay low to the ground. Inhale, sweep the arms up high, lunge. Stork, root through that left foot, bring that right knee up, belly's in, get tight, lift high. Figure four, ankle crosses knee, tiny seat. You get just that little bit of that squatting motion here. Step back, high lunge. Vinyasa, meet me in downward facing dog. We'll take 5 breaths and move down to the floor. From your down dog, you're going to come through to a seat and then lay back. We're going to set up for our bridges and our wheels. So hop through to your seat, lay down on your back, whatever you have. If you want to support your bridge, you can use pillows as a perfect place to support, or a perfect prop to support your bridge, or you can come into your wheels. You can come into whatever you would like here. We're going to come into 2 rounds. When you're ready, let's go ahead and lift if you're not already there. Find your bridge or your wheel. 5 breaths in round 1. Remember, if you're in wheel, press those arms straight. Get your chest to the back of that mat. Lift the heart. Lift everything, like the hip. Like lift the hips. I couldn't get it out. And then pull that belly button up like somebody's pulling you up in the center and reach back. And then let's lower. Wheels, tuck your chin. Everyone come out. Feet go wide. Knees knock together. Last round, bridge or wheel. Maybe you're still not supported. Maybe you're ready to move to a wheel, or you did a wheel and you're ready to back down. Do what's comfortable. Here we go. 7 breaths. Last bit of that back bend here. Or maybe you're in camel at home. You know, when we do back bends, I like to offer whatever you like for a back bend. So wherever you are, hold it for 7 breaths. Press those hips forward if you're in camel. If you're in wheel, again, straighten out the arms, heart comes forward. Bridges, start to tuck the shoulders underneath your back. Maybe you're clasping your hands or reaching for the ankles, lifting the heart. Chin is running away from the chest. You press the back of the skull into the earth. We have 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, pull knees into your chest. Give yourself a rock, side to side. Then meet me, Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide. We're going to come into a supine pigeon. So let's all just kind of be on our backs. If you want to move into a regular pigeon, totally go ahead. Otherwise, let's take a bend in the left knee. Bring that left foot flat to the ground, knees bent. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then take those hands underneath the left thigh, pull it back, find your supine pigeon. Beautiful posture. Foot flex, you're pressing your knee to the front on the right side, bringing that left thigh back. And breathing here. So yeah, more of your, kind of liking doing all the online classes. We have some more. We have some new teachers added, not like new teachers, but teachers who haven't taught on the online platform yet. So Cameron's adding some classes in there, which is super exciting. Tiffany Barnett. We have a few teachers who want to just pre-record their classes, so we're getting those up. I've got, what did Joe send me? Joe sent me a yin, I think. I have another, like a shorter yoga nidra from him to upload. Karen Holman has some videos. So all of our teachers are working on putting out content. Some of them are, super comfortable doing some pre-recorded things. Others are, more comfortable in that live platform. So just check your emails and look for all of that. Let's switch sides in our supine pigeon. So take those feet to the ground. Now my my right foot is flat, knee bent, my left ankle's over the right knee. And we're gonna kind of play around with some new classes. So I know some of you took the arms and abs and glutes class, which is cool. Carol's gonna do a hatha yoga class. We will have yin from a few more people. So we're getting a little bit more into some yin and some deep stretch. Lindsay will be back with her deep stretch for athletes. Sterling's doing some yin. There was something else on there that was super cool. Now I can't think of it. Hatha, just some vinyasas. Oh, yeah, duh. I'm going to be at this one. Friday at 5 o'clock, Ashley is doing a vinyasa with Vina. So whether you drink or not, come join us for a class. It's going to be so much fun. So I'm really excited about that. That'll be on Friday. And again, all that stuff's going to be in your email for all the different classes that we're offering. There's more classes, some mornings, more evenings, more weekends. And then all of it gets uploaded to our YouTube channel. Takes like 24 to 48 hours to get all that up there. But we're super excited that we can bring everyone content because I feel like we need yoga now, probably more than ever. I do anyway. All right, let's come down out of our supine pigeon. Give yourself a little squeeze here. Gently rock side to side, and then eventually just take those knees over to the left. I definitely miss being in the studio with everyone. I don't think I kind of realized, well, first of all, I love places, so I'm ready to go back to places. Any place, I don't even care. Just places in general. And I just really miss being in the studio and feeling everyone's energy, something that I love. And I know some people are like, oh, I'm so glad that we only have 15 or 20, but when there's 39 people in our studio and we're close, that energy is something that you really just can't create in any other way. And I miss that a lot. I miss being so close and squeezing in between and trying not to knock people over and teaching in my Harry Potter closet. I miss you guys. I miss the energy that you create. Come back to center, go to the other side for your supine twist. So I can't wait to get back in the studio with everyone. Just be forewarned, we're probably going to be hugging at some point, or I'm going to make you all touch hands and tree. We're going to do some sort of, some sort of touching, sure. But I miss that. I miss the pats on the backs and the hugs that I get from you guys. And just the simple touch of great job, whatever, that I just miss all of those things. And I miss you all so, so, so much. So I really can't wait, in the blip of life, this isn't going to be that long. That is something that I have to tell myself every single day. But in the grand scheme of life, it's not going to be that long, and it's not a new normal. It's just for right now. We'll get through it and we'll get past it, and then we are going to get back into the hot studio where we're all sweaty. I'm going to make us all hug. It's going to be amazing. Come back to center. Pull the knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Pull everything in. Inhale, squeeze it all up. This is the best part. Exhale, release. Take up space and find a Shavasana. You have all the space. Get your blankets, get your pillows, get your whatever. And hang out here. Allow your body to feel fully supported. Acknowledge that thoughts are going to come and you can allow them to go. Start to bring a little movement to the fingers and the toes. Arms reach up overhead. Let's take a big, deep awakening stretch. Draw your knees into your chest. And gently make your way up to a seated position with the eyes closed. Let's take our hands together at heart center. Take a slight bow inward and consider your gratitude practice, bringing to mind 3 things in this moment you're grateful for. The light in me sees and honors, hi Mark, the beautiful, bright, divine light that resides in each one of you and in all living beings, including my dog who just ruined this whole video. Namaste.